Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to your third base Java tutorial from FAvids. And today I will just be showing you some further data type manipulation of primitive data types, and I will be showing you strings as well, which is non-primitive since it's object-based, but that's fine for now. I'll explain to you what that means later. So to start off, let's take our integers that we established in the last tutorial. So num1 is equal to 2. So integers are, in fact, having to be whole numbers. This is just the nature of this data type, and that's the way it's used in Java. So integers are commonly used for counters and anything that has to be a whole number. They can also be negative. Typically, you'll want to return a -1 or something like that will be an integer based on the failure of a method or things like that, but we'll get into that later. So say we want to use these integers in a division operation. What we'll want to do is establish something like a double. So what a double is, or what a double allows us to do, is have a non-whole number, so this being like 0.5, 2.5, or 3.5, things like that. And it allows us to have a multiple amount of decimal places. But for right now, I just want to show you the relationship between integers and doubles, and later I'll show you floats and booleans and things like that. So right now, we'll just have double result. So I didn't actually initialize this variable. The reason being is that we're just going to be using an equation down here and assigning that into that variable. You usually do want to initialize your variables throughout your Java code, but right now I just want to show you that that's also possible. So if we do something like num_result is equal to 2 divided by 1, or we can use our variables, so num1, or num divided by num1. So basically our result should be 0.5. Here. So result. As you can see, we're going to just be printing out our num_result. So I'm going to run this. And as you can see, our output is 0.0. Now, the reason being for this is that we're doing an integer-based division and then assigning it into a double. Whenever you divide integers, it has to result in a whole number. So if we did something like 5, 2, and then we did something like that, we'll see the result. We get 2. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, and then it rounds down to 2 since it has to be a whole number. And the next thing that we want to do is typecasting. So if we want to actually get a proper output that isn't integer-based division, we can actually typecast one of our variables that we're using to a double, and then we'll actually get a double result. So that being a decimal place result. So if we typecast this to double, like this, basically this is making our num1 variable the double data type, and then dividing that by our integer 2. So say we do that, then our result is 2.5. So as you can see, due to our typecast, we do get a decimal based result. Okay, so now moving on.